Alchemy Stars is dead. Or at least that's what people have been saying for the past few months. Hi, I am Garchia and I am here to talk about if Alchemy Stars is dead. There are Alchemy Star YouTubers no longer posting videos of in-game content or moving on to other games, as well as the community making comments on how the game is not as interesting anymore, not performing well and losing revenue, resulting in players putting lesser hours into the game or quitting altogether. With chapters 13 and 14 recently released, it is concerning at this point that many people are full of doubt about the game's survival. I have been playing this game since launch and it slightly hurts to see this many negative views about the game I enjoy and love. So, do I feel that Alchemy Stars is dead? No. But there are some huge problems that need to be addressed. Events are very common when it comes to gacha games to give us new characters, new story and new stages to play. Whether it be main storyline, side stories, reruns etc., these events are essential to keeping the game fresh and running. So far Alchemy Stars has an average of 20 days per new event, with 2 updates regards to the main story. Those being chapters 11 and 12. As well as 13 and 14. I compared the average event duration to other games like Arknights and FGO. And as you can see, the average of those games is much lower compared to Alchemy Stars in exchange for more shorter events. This makes those games feel more entertaining and thus players will feel excited for the next update more frequently. In turn, players will feel Alchemy Stars events are too long and boring, especially when every single event is almost the same goddamn thing. I log into the game every single update only to see the same event page. Section 1 being the main event story and Section 2 being the more challenging stages. While some of these events have rather unique side quests like fish scooping and shaved ice making, I find myself rather bored with the main event and just rush the story right before the end. And when the collabs were released, holy shit were the events disappointing AF. You just needed to grind daily EXP and do the lottery and that's literally it. Like Arknights had a full-on story during the Rainbow Six Siege collaboration. Just the sheer difference in effort and engagement. But then again, not all gacha collaborations were successful. At least give us a little bit more than just a short story at the beginning and the end of the event. A combination of repetitive events and disappointing collab stages makes the whole duration feel really so damn long. Plus, you log into the battle pass every day and you see that there's still a part 2. So this whole thing makes it feel like such a drag and you just wish this event can end already. Tourdog really needs to spice up their events to make the game more colorful. They were successful during chapter 11 and 12's release. Now they just need to take that success and shove it into the events as well. One great thing I love about this game is the relevance of the OG characters that have been in the game since its launch. Nadine, Wendy, Tiny One and Rabbi are some of the characters I still see people using in endgame content. As people progress through the game they slowly accumulate a respectable inventory of strong units and max PT characters. But at the same time this is also harming the game because it also causes people to lose incentive to roll for newer characters. New characters released over the past few months lack the hype and intensity to make people feel the need to pull for them. No amount of PV or trailers can convince those who already don't feel like pulling for newer units. Unless it's something really amazing, like Bethlehem. Compared to other successful gacha games, they lack the impact to hook new players into the game and keep current players excited about the next update. Like as much as I was happy when Beretta was finally released, it pales in comparison to Raiden Shogun or Spectre Alta's trailers and the hype around those characters. This isn't necessarily detrimental to the game as per se, but for a game to earn, it requires the whales and the leviathans to go all out on new characters. This includes content creators pulling for waifus and husbandos as well. I feel this can be improved by making better character story. Tourdog has done a great job so far with its storytelling. Now if they can develop more holistic characters and improve their trailers and PV, then more people will feel enticed to pull for newer characters and enjoy the game even more. Hopefully the next few event banners will change this dynamic. But I have one important question. Did they really have to make Beretta a 5-star? Many games, regardless of genre, go through a period of stagnation. A time period that the game feels dry, unentertaining and not worth people's time. Genshin had the infinite Ayaka banner, Blue Archive had its consecutive rerun events and so on. The biggest problem with Alchemy Stars in my humble opinion, is it has multiple stagnation periods. Nothing new was really added into the game other than new characters, and new enemies did not feel like a challenge at all. One thing they did was introducing different character skills to try to make the teams more diverse and less linear. But sadly I think only the sanity system was successful. Event stages are also mostly the same, usually only changing the size and obstacles in each level. I don't necessarily fault Tour Dog for this. There's only so much you can do to make a line strategy game unique and different. However, at this rate, without new implementations or better improvements, even more people will stop playing this game. Even I have found myself too lazy to clear daily missions and don't bother playing on some days. Personally, if they made additional stages more than just the standard 2D platform, I feel more people would appreciate the challenges that these stages unfold. I cannot think of a practical solution to this, nor do I think I am capable of coming up with a plan. But I can see that Tour Dog has been working pretty hard too. Doing giveaways event every update is a nice gesture to the community, and the company does listen to feedback as well. The company has been indeed going towards the right direction, because we all want this game to be a success. We just have to be patient and hope for the best. If you find yourself not enjoying the game, or feel that the game is becoming a bit too boring for your liking, it's okay to take a break. Start other games you wanted to try, touch a little more grass, catch a few more zis, and then come back. Who knows? You might enjoy the game again. I love Alchemy Stars and I am still going to keep playing this game and make videos about it. It is a very good game with beautiful artwork, interesting stories and amazing soundtracks. But Tour Dog has a lot of work to do to retain players and keeping the game fresh. It has a lot of potential and I feel this game can really go far. With its recent update, hopefully the game can pick up its pace and go beyond.